What's up fellow engineers, Dr. McKay here and welcome back to my channel. And we're back with another Space Engineers video and we're going to be testing my Space Shuttle build. So, oh, wrong button. Good start. Right, as you can see I have got my Space Shuttle here and it's got the solid rocket boosters, external fuel tank and everything is basically set up. Now, today's episode is going to be basically a test flight of the autopilot for the shuttle. Alright, so basically if you remember the Saturn V build, you basically all we have to do is press one button and it takes you straight into 0G at 0 meters a second with just a push of a button. So I'm going to attempt to do the same thing with the Space Shuttle. Now I have with me today H3 doing a funny dance. He is going to be a silent co-pilot in this endeavour. So today we are going to test the autopilot, we're going to test the RCS in space, and then we're going to bring the shuttle down and land it on the ice. So with all that said, if you like the video, please smash that like button. Let's try and get 5 or 10 likes, and if you like what you see, please leave a comment of your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more. So with all that said, we're going to go and test fly this beast now. So come on in, let's do this. Alright, let's come in here and make sure we shut the door on the way out because we have airtight this now. So let's get H3 in once he figures out how to get through the door. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna get in the control seat. As you can see, we've got one timer block in the quick bar and nothing else. So we're gonna zoom out and we're going to prepare for launch. So in count of 3 we're going to go and hopefully it all works out fine. This is the first test, so fingers crossed. 3, 2, 1 and go. Main engine's on, SRB's on, pad release, and it's done what I've suspected it would do. So basically we have to go into info and press X to convert to ship, because for some reason when you blueprint it in, it doesn't like it to be a ship, so press X. Off we go. So it might pay to convert it to ship before launching, that way we don't have any time delay, because obviously all the timer blocks are timed for stage separation, and I think that eated about 3 seconds up. Shouldn't really affect the launch. If it does we could just extend the engine burn on the shuttle main engines after the external fuel tank separation. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna basically fast forward a bit until we get to SRB separation at about 21,000 meters. So we'll see you in a minute. Right then, and now we are approaching 20,000 meters. We're at 18 at the minute. We'll check the time on our SRB separation to make sure we're about right. So we're at 15 seconds to our booster separation, so that's about right. So we should just cut across the 20,000 meter mark, and then the SRB should separate nicely, and we should just continue on into space. So here we go, coming up on 20,000, and our SRBs should shut off and then disengage, and nothing should go boom. There we go, and now we're still heading up at 20,000 meters. So now the next stage of the autopilot will be the external fuel tank jettisoned, but because obviously if I don't continue thrusting, the fuel tank and the shuttle, I would imagine would stay together. So I've done it so the main engines on the shuttle burn for an extra 3 seconds after the tank has detached. Obviously this is not realistic to the real shuttle, I don't think. I think the main engine is cut off first, then the tank, then separated, so we're doing it the opposite way around. But it's purely for Space Engineers' physics. So we'll see if that works nicely, and then off to 0G. Let's just check the timer on the external fuel tank separation. So it's 1 minute 30. So what we'll do, we'll see you in a minute. Right then, as we are approaching 30,000 meters, we are coming down to about 10 seconds, I believe. 20 seconds. So after the timer has elapsed, we should have our staging. And this is the first time I've tested it. This is all from basically learning from the Saturn V build. I've kind of written it all down, did the time blocks, did the timing, hoping it gets us to 0G. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. We're coming up now on the separation, so we just watch it happen. Well, there goes the fuel tank, and there's main engine cut off. So the fuel tank is now slowly going away, and I'm hoping we should, we should drift now to about 42,000 meters before slowing down to 0 meters a second, because we don't want to go too far into space if we are a low orbiter or low Earth orbit vehicle. Yeah, and even if we get just by the edge, when the RCS thrusters do turn on, you could just throttle up anyway. So, you know, that'll be down to your discretion to do. But I'm hoping that we can get to 0G without actually touching anything else apart from that one timer block. So let's just check when the RCS is going to turn on, which is that one. We've got 1 minute left. I think it's starting to look good. We are slowing down a bit much though. Let's hope we don't go backwards before. So we're steadily coming down past 50 meters a second. We got another 5,000 meters to go. I may have to extend the duration of that main engine burn after the fuel tank separation. But this is all what the testing is for, so we can get it right. So we're coming down now to 37. Let's check timer on the 25 seconds on the RCS. Something tells me we're just gonna be shy. Yeah, I definitely think we have to throttle up a bit more on the main engines as the external fuel tank separates. Well, there's the RCS on, so we're just shy, so for some reason I don't have control. H3, can you throttle up? Is it you in control of the throttle up? Come out your cockpit a sec. What's going on here then? Oop. No, don't have thrust override on them. But I've lost power of gyros as well. I don't have access to gyros. I don't know what's going on. come out your cockpit a sec. There you go. Now I got power. No. I'm in the left. Yeah, I'm in your cockpit. Maybe the right cockpit's not tied into the defrosters. Well, anyway, we've tested it out. May have to tweak the cockpits a bit. Yeah, I think it's the external fuel tank. Because the SOB is perfect, 20,000 meters, that's what we want to do. So I think we have to extend the duration of the main engine burn. Yeah, so we have to extend it. I've got it down as 2 meters 10. So maybe do 2 minutes 30. So an extra 20 seconds on top. Then do an extra few seconds on the when the external fuel tank detaches. We do a few more seconds on the main engine burning up to pass the external fuel tank. So what we'll do now is we'll test the payload bay, which is not working. Why is it not working? No, payload bay should be working. It's just not working. Right, let's come out a minute. There goes all the air. Okay. I'm not sure what is going on with this build. I may have an issue where some blocks have merged with other blocks during the blueprinting stage. If that is the case, I may need to have some cracks in places. So the payload bay doesn't open at this time, so I have to tweak that. It's not. I think it depends on which way you do it. So let's just test landing gear. So landing gear works. So what we'll do then, guys, obviously the payload bay doesn't want to open, so I believe there's an issue with blocks that are fused together during the blueprinting stage, so I'll have to basically backtrack, and then basically, because we have an issue with the vehicle being a static grid, not a ship, and we have to convert it to a ship, so we'll basically have to test it out and whatnot. So what we're going to do now, we're going to basically attempt a re-entry and landing with basically just kind of gliding. So we're going to spin ourselves around. We're still in the planet's gravity, so it's not too bad. We're going to aim for our landing pad. So we're going to thrust up, get some speed, turn off dampeners, and then basically coast all the way down and land. With a little bit of help from some thrusters on the bottom to act as air resistance. So now we've got the planet's gravity, we're going to turn off dampeners. We'll turn dampeners off. Well, we can actually turn off the engines, to be fair. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll just fast forward through this landing segment until we get down to around landing, and then I'll just normal play it so you can see me land it. And I've landed it twice. One in one of the videos and one separately, and the second one worked out nicely, so we'll see if I can do it again. And if it all works well, we'll end the video on the test, and then I'll have to rework some of the blocks, because it could be fused anywhere along the armor blocks that you see there. or the blast door blocks. By all means, it should open. We've seen it open in a previous build. So what we'll do, we'll just fast forward it then until we get down. I don't know. Right, now we're coming up to 1,000 meters before touchdown. Our approach has been good. It's been a bit wavy coming in. This is the final stage that is crucial. So landing is going down now. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna try and do this nicely. Drop a little bit, turn on off the bottom thrusters. Thrusters on, nose up. We need to touch down quite softly here. Nose up. Ah, too hard, too hard. Well, we're gliding out. Wow, come down a bit hard then. But we're good. We're still down. We're still down. The approach was perfect, but a touchdown way too hard. But yeah. Practice makes perfect, I suppose. So there we have it, folks. The shuttle is, I say, safely down. No one was injured apart from my dignity. But anywho, let's take a look at the damage. It's only the wheels. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to judge. Yeah, coming down fast, you can touch down if you touch down softly, but I think I just kind of, yeah, you saw it. Yeah, didn't have any suspension, it went straight in. So yeah, if you like the video, guys, and want to see me get this shuttle up and running properly for you guys on mod.io, please leave a like and don't forget to comment and subscribe for more. I've been Dr. McKay, and I've been joined today by H3, who's just been speaking in my ear throughout the whole mission, making me laugh. So give him a thumbs up as well, and thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.